Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will learn about if-else conditional statement. So let's first understand the syntax. This is the given syntax where we have to use this keyword if, and after that we have to use these square brackets. And we have to mention a condition between these square brackets. And there should be a space between the square brackets and the condition, and similarly after the condition and the square brackets. And for defining this condition, we can use any of the operators. We can use logical operators, relational operators, or bitwise operators. And then we are going to use this keyword then, and we are going to put the statements that we want to print. And here we have used, let's say, one statement. And then again, after that, we are going to use the keyword else. And again, a statement with else, that is statement 2. And to end this if-else condition, we have to use fi. Fine. So now let's understand the meaning. So if this is true, so if this condition is true, right? So if this condition is true, then your statement 1 will be executed. And if this condition is false, if this condition is false, then your else statement will be executed. Fine. So this is also very much similar to, you can say, in C++, like if I talk about C language, so here we use this if condition inside which we are going to mention the condition. And then we used to use this curly brackets inside which we used to write any number of statement. If the number of statements would have been 1, then we don't use this curly brackets. And then in else part, we don't use to put the condition, and we simply again use this curly brackets to define any number of statements. Fine. And these statements were optional if the number of statements were 1. So this is how this can be performed in shell scripting, but the syntax is different. Fine. And be careful that there should be no condition in else part, else statement. So the condition will be only described in if. Now let's understand it with the help of a small script. So here in this script, I'm using gedit editor. So now let's understand it by creating a small script. So I'm using gedit editor, and now let's name it as if else script, long name. So do fine dot sh is used for shell script. Now I'll be inside gedit editor. Here again, for the very first line is going to be the shebang operator. And then let's use a comment script on if else. So first we are going to display a message echo, enter the marks. So I'm going to use the same code that I used for if and multiple if, so that it's better clear to you. And then we are going to use this read command to read the variable. I take the variable marks, and then if you use this if keyword, we will be using these square brackets. We have to create a space. So let's say if I have used this starting square bracket, after that beginning of the square bracket, and then we are going to create a space, and then I use marks. So before marks, if you want to access the value of that, I will put this dollar symbol before the variable name. And then we are going to use the relational operator greater than equal to, and the marks that I have defined here is 33. So if, and then with space, you are going to end this square bracket. So if this condition is true, then we use this keyword then, and then with tab space, I'm using echo command to display a message that I passed the exam. Fine. Now let's copy the same thing. No, not required at all. So I just write else here. Yeah, I told you there should not be any condition in else part. Again, display the same condition here also. So I have displayed this. So let's do some changes here. Failed the exam. Fine. And then as I told you, to end this if else, we have to use fi. Okay. So let me explain you once again. So if this condition is true, if your marks are greater than equal to 33, then you have to give this display message that you pass the exam, and else if this condition is not true, then this statement will be executed. Fail the statement, fail the exam, and then fi denotes the end of if else. So now let's save it and run it. So to run this, first of all, we need to change the permission. I write chmod plus x, I give execute permission to this script, and then let's execute it with dot forward slash, and then let's enter the marks. So I enter 67. So I pass the exam because the marks are greater than 33. Let's once again run it and enter the marks less than 33. I entered 10. And so I failed the exam because marks are less than 33. So in this way, we can create a very simple if else shell script, and we will be doing more programs based on if else in the coming lectures. So till then, stay tuned to my channel. Thank you so much.